Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check, check, check. I hope the volume levels are good.
Emirates 362, contact Kolkata control radar on 125.775, good afternoon. 125.775, Emirates 362.
Alright, Captain, I've got the radios now. Let's keep it smooth and steady.
Okay. Welcome to anyone that might be joining me for this short little stream. Again, it's a bit of an impromptu stream. Didn't think it worth streaming this, but I figure it could be quite interesting. We're flying towards Paro Airport in Bhutan in our brand new Fenix A319 Airbus. So yes, I'm such a stickler for realism that I forked out the extra small fortune to buy the Fenix A319, A321 expansion pack. Not gonna lie, it does kind of feel like a reskinned A320, but I just couldn't bring myself to fly a 319, a 320 into Paro, even though I have done so before a few times. I figured it was finally time to try it out in the more authentic A319. Also, it meant that I wouldn't have to look for a fictional livery for my 320. So yeah, here we are in the Airbus A319, my first flight in the Fenix A319. Not my first flight in the Paro, but it's been a good minute since I've been there, and my landings generally do not go particularly well. So if anything, let's hope the stream is entertaining. As you can see, we are approaching our top of descent just as we're about to level off. The climb was a bit slower than anticipated because new to my arsenal of simulation add-ons, not only is the 319 from Fenix, but also I've signed up for 1 month subscription with Say Intentions to give it a good try before deciding whether I'll stick with it or not. I've seen a bunch of other streamers using it. I've always been skeptical of AI air traffic clients, especially because initially they sounded quite robotic, the voices. But I have to say, my impressions thus far are not bad. Not bad. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm using unconventional phraseology or what it is, or if I'm doing things out of sequence, but she does struggle a little bit, especially the ground controller, not the ground controller, the ramp controller, the one who coordinates your pushback. I think the interaction with GSX is still a little rough around the edges. But I mean, I can't fault them too much on that because that's expecting a third-party ATC AI client to work with GSX, which is a third-party software not designed to work with AI software. So, you know, if you frame it like that, it's not bad. It does a decent job. It's got the handy feature of handing your communications over to your virtual co-pilot. So he's handling the radios, at least for now, while I get the stream set up. And also the arrival setup. Speaking of which, they changed the runway on me. So we gotta fix that quickly. They said they want us to use RNAV Zulu runway 15. I think it still counts. So it's still the same arrival, and it's the Papa 888, Papa Romeo 888 transition. We should be able to insert that without any issues because it's not an active waypoint yet for us. Probably best that we start calling that up on our charts. Start planning ahead here. I don't think my internet connection's really good. It's been quite slow lately. Yeah, currently at 31,000 feet. We took off from Kathmandu. Also, brand new scenery added to my sim. Always wanted a Kathmandu airport. I kid you not. Maybe just the day before I saw its release, I thought to myself, man, wouldn't it be nice if someone would just make a nice Kathmandu? So that's where we departed from. After flying in there last night from Doha in the Qatar A350.
Royal Bhutan 401, when you're ready, descend flight level 230.
Descending flight level 230 when ready. Royal Bhutan 401.
Why is it not showing my charts? Ground charts. That's it? That can't be it. Alright, I'm gonna look it up on my tablet here separately. I don't know if we should get a head start on the descent here. I'm not familiar with the descent. Let's see if we can just go to the plan view here and just check out the constraints. See, already it's wanting us to fly quite slowly.
November 4, Victor, Quebec, 16,000 climbing flight level 200.
November 4, Victor, Quebec, identified. Good afternoon.
185, so yeah. I think let's start our descent now. Get a head start on it. Why are they choosing runway 15 when it's a slight tailwind? wonder if they'll give it to us if I request it. Control, Royal, disregard. I forgot my call sign. What are we? Royal Bhutan.
Royal Bhutan 401, Roger, disregard last.
Control Royal Bhutan 401, request runway 33 if possible.
Royal Bhutan 401, runway 33 not available. Expect runway 15.
Royal Bhutan 401, copy. Was worth a try. I really wanted to do 3-3. I think that's like the classic approach that everyone is familiar with. It's a 2-knot tailwind, which is, I guess, negligible, but what's this on my tablet? Behaving weird.
Bangladesh 373, descend to 16,000.
Descending to 16,000, Bangladesh 373.
See, the voices don't sound too bad.
Bangladesh 373, traffic 11 o'clock and 10 miles, crossing right to left and Airbus 320, flight level 220.
Negative contact, Bangladesh 373.
See, it even says negative contact, so it doesn't necessarily... see the traffic. Okay. Stop auto-populating the chart for me, even in... That's strange. It's got no charts. That's bizarre.
Express India 1407, flight level 230 for flight level 200.
What voice is that? Just as I...
Express India 1407 identified. Good afternoon.
That's crazy, dude. Alright, so there's no charts. We're gonna have to just go on the constraints that we see in this, in the MCDU. I don't even see an ATIS frequency for this airport, so we'll see if we can dig it out here, the METAR and the ACARS. Let's grab the TAF while we're at it, just to get an idea of what we are seeing. So this is going to say I'm late or something, but oh no, ADC required, that's nice. Because I'm not flying real world time, because I'd like to do this during the day.
401, descend flight level 210.
Descending flight level 210, Royal Bhutan 401.
210 is set. I hope I can trust this VNav. I say the sounds of the Fenix do not disappoint. But like I said, it sounds the same. It's so cool they got the Bhutan insignia here. Oh wow, even here in the back it's got this cool dragon-like. That's really nice. That's a nice touch, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have GSX set for this aircraft yet. The passenger visibility. Okay, so we're not even getting a... That's strange. Why are we not getting any information for this airport? Alright, if I look at the data for the... just the raw data via the Navigraph tablet here. 040 at 6 is the winds, it's variable. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. There's some scattered at 3,000, broken at 7,000, temperatures 2-3, and the QNH 1014. So let's put that into our oops, arrival information here. So 1014, right? Yeah, 1014.
Royal Bhutan 401, descend altitude 17,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descending to 17,000 feet, QNH 1014, Royal Bhutan 401.
17,000 set and QNH 1014 set. All right, where were we? 23 degrees, and the wind, we're going to keep it at 040 at 6. Config full gives us a speed of 131. We're going to lock that in right now. It's fine if we're a little bit faster. I don't know what the minimum is for this approach, because I don't see any charts for this airport. I don't know why we're not getting charts for this airport. That's strange. I'm pretty sure we used to have charts for this airport. Let's see if I can look some up online here. BQPR. I mean, ironically, one of the first links is
Royal Bhutan 401, descend 5,400 meters. Cleared for the Arnav Zulu runway, 15 approach via Papa Romeo 888.
5,400 meters.
5,400 meters. Cleared for the Arnav Zulu runway 15 approach via Papa Romeo 888. Royal Bhutan 401.
What was that height? I'm asking the co-pilot.
We're descending to 5,400 meters, Captain.
So that equates to about... Why is it giving me... Even my usual converter isn't working. Oh, it's the screenshot, the screensaver.
401, contact Lhasa control on 132.35.
That's about 17,700
Contacting
feet.
master control on 132.35, Royal Bhutan 401.
Alright, we should actually have a meters display here.
Master control, Royal Bhutan 401. Good afternoon, descending flight level 220 for 18,000 on Subsu 1.
Royal Bhutan 401,
There it
Lhasa
is.
control identified. Good afternoon.
Why is it showing 6,000? We'll just keep converting. So yeah, he's got the radio still. We need to slow down here. We're trying to. I'm going to help it out by bringing a little bit of speed brake out here. So we got to get slow. Dude, is there a high altitude sort of setting here for the pressurization system? For instance, just flat landing, flat ground control. I don't think so. Go to pressurization, air conditioning, ram air, bleed, pack hot air. I need something for ditching. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna get the belt signs on. We're gonna get close to high terrain here now. Could get bumpy. Alright, we got a vertical deviation here already. So Yeah, we need to bring up a little bit more spoilers. I'm going to take over here. I don't think this thing's doing this correctly for us. I think it's at let's just take it to 160. We can use full, right? You go automatically. Give us... Alright, we're going to have to do an open descend. And we're just going to continue down. Terrible of me to say, but I assume... I'm not sure how Say Intentions handles it, but it sounds like we get to continue descending at our own rate here, so... Actually, I don't have all day. Let's take it to 180. That'll at least give us enough time to bring some flaps down. Flaps 1 max is 230, so why is it not working the way it should? We're doing an open descent. It's supposed to target. So let's bring down flaps 1. I'm already messing it up here. Really struggling here. $13,800. I'm gonna bring the wheels down, even though we're really high. Flaps 1 plus FS2024. Flaps 2 is below 200. I'm gonna go with flaps 2 now and bring the gear down. Or a bit of extra drag. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and get our lights on. I'll let them know in the back to sit down. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. So you can talk to the cabin crew as well?
Cabin is preparing for landing now. How can I help, Captain?
You see, that's why it's so glitchy. I didn't say anything else. You may take your seats. Thank you. Alright, so we'll go with drop that.
Cabin is preparing for landing now.
Slow this down a little bit. Let's bring the arrow. Alright, we're going to bring the speed brakes in. Don't want to descend much lower than this. We've managed to catch up. Nope, my vertical deviation is still showing we're too high. So let's go down a little bit further here.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
I think we have to turn that off, right? Terrain off. Let's keep bringing it down. That's 13.8. Okay, here we are. We're catching up now. I think we can tell this thing to fly it for me, right? Let's try. Let's come up there. And we're going to go with... Where's the approach? Let's see. It should do an approach hold. We are a little bit low, but we are VFR, so... should be good to go. We'll level off at 13,000. Flaps, spoilers, sorry, it should be in. Fighting our spoilers. We're almost kind of screwing this up already. Alright, let's see if it will start it descending for us. It's armed something. There we go. It's done it. But now it's reset the height. Alright, we're going to stick to 160 for now. Let's bring flaps 30 down. Why is my speed not... What's wrong with my speed? Come on, we're slowing down. Why are we slowing down? Okay, we're going to take over manually here. I don't know what happened to the thing. Let's just go back to nav. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so let's go. That's activate the approach phase here. Okay. And my goodness. I'm gonna go back to idle and we're gonna go with, no, that's not gonna work. That can go there. Yep. Chill. We got it. We're at 160, flaps 30.
Contact Paro Tower on 120.3.
We're really high here.
Contacting Paro Tower on 120.3, Royal Bhutan 401.
See if we can recover this approach. Oh, we're speeding up a bit too fast here. No, we're gonna have to go around.
Paro Tower, Royal Bhutan 401. Good afternoon, on the RNAV runway 15 approach.
Get the flight director off here.
Royal Bhutan 401, Paro Tower, runway 15, wind 040 at 6, cleared to land.
Full flaps coming down now.
Runway 15 cleared to land. Royal Bhutan 401.
Just brought my speed brakes in. Doesn't want me to cheat. We're gonna have to go around. I don't even know what the go around procedure is. We don't have the charts for it. But the stuff normally just follows the valley, so how are we looking there? That looks a little treacherous. We're gonna continue straight ahead. We need to execute a missed approach. Please inform air traffic control.
I'll inform ATC about the missed approach.
Alright.
401
is performing a missed approach at Paro.
Royal Bhutan 401, execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 132.35.
Executing missed approach, contacting departure on 132.35, Royal Bhutan 401.
Oh, it looks like this could be the missed approach programmed into the sim here quickly, so.
Departure, Royal Bhutan 401,
Climb.
so good afternoon, descending 10,000.
Make sure the spoilers were not left on. We've got flaps 1. We're going to continue to climb out at flaps 1 for now. Alright, are we going to... Can we fly this approach? So, why did they give me this runway when clearly someone else is landing on the other runway?
Royal Bhutan 401, departure cleared for the Arnav Zulu runway 15 approach via Papa Romeo 888.
Cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 15 approach via PR 888, Royal Bhutan 401.
Flaps coming up. Royal Bhutan 401 requesting further climb. That's just me now trying to ask it what altitude it wants me to fly at.
Royal Bhutan 401, climb flight level 310.
That's way too much.
Climbing flight level 310, Royal Bhutan 401.
Alright, let's just humor it. Let's humor it. Until I clear of all this terrain, I'm just going to climb out at a relatively low speed here. Let's make it 220. Flaps are up. Let's see if we can figure out our arrival or our way back. So it's taking us back to Papa 888. So yeah, I think we'll just continue back that way. Man, I wish I had charts for this airport. Let's look it up here again. Or did it log in correctly here? No, it just takes me to the website. Alright, the web version of the app. Okay, it's fine. I got some other charts here from some unknown. Actually looks like a Russian website. Let's see. Make sure we're not going into any icing conditions here. We can also turn on our terrain system here. TAT is plus 12, so it should still be okay. So where is... Can I turn this around? Oops. So this is... What's this one? RNAV. X-ray 15. RNAV Zulu. Okay, I got it. Back to 888. I'm very tempted just to cancel this ATC app because I don't think it's doing me any favors. We're gonna level off at Bhutan 401, request flight level 210.
Royal Bhutan 401, climb flight level 210.
Climbing flight level 210, Royal Bhutan 401.
Alright, I'm gonna just run to the washroom quickly. Please just chill for me. Actually, I don't want to go too fast because we need to slow down again drastically. BRB.